The 2007 FDA amendments required the FDA to develop a risk identification and analysis method that uses large observational data sets. Now, what's interesting about these large observational data sets, such as electronic health records and claims data, is that they give you a glimpse into what's a real-world patient setting. And this is in comparison to the very focused, narrow clinical setting that you might see in a clinical trial. You actually see the complexities that patients would experience in the real world. Some of them will have varying levels of adherence, they might have other comorbidities, they might take other medications. So you really see what's happening in the real world. Another nice thing about these observational data is they're actually captured in the process of payment and delivery of care. So it's a very easy and economical way to be conducting studies and capturing data. The OMOP is a public-private partnership that was established in response to the FDA amendments. The distributed data network allows for the study of large volumes of data that come from different sources without the owners of those data having to give up physical control or possession of the data. And this is actually pretty important because if you're a health plan or an insurer, you might be a little bit reluctant to contribute your data to a data study. You might have patient confidentiality or privacy concerns or proprietary concerns about your data, and establishing a distributed data network like this helps you get around those types of concerns. What happens sometimes when you look at a variety of different data sources at the same time, you ask a single question and you find that you're actually getting different answers to that same question from the various data sources, and you might not know why that is. So it's important to have some sort of sense as to what's driving those differences. They could be driven by things like differences in patient gender, age, comorbidity mix in the underlying populations, or they could be driven by something like changes in coding practices or care delivery across different data sources, and teasing out some of those differences is what makes it such a challenging thing to do. The most important learning that we found is that when you're looking at treatment effects across a variety of data sources, heterogeneity is really important. And as we get increasing ability to look at treatment effects across distributed data networks, it's going to be increasingly important for us to have a way to investigate, explore, understand that heterogeneity. So what we developed in this project is a process for looking at it, understanding it, and we hope that other researchers in the future who are looking at similar studies, doing similar projects, can use some of these methods to understand heterogeneity in their own research.